The president-elect still has not picked someone to lead the Department of Agriculture. It's the last cabinet position to be filled. And as the nation's farmers know, that nominee will have to address a number of challenges. Aditi Roy reports from San Francisco.
Scott Willoughby owns Seabass Vineyards in Mendocino County, California. As a farmer of specialty crops, he says finding workers to harvest his grapes is becoming harder.
There's fewer people coming in, more people leaving to go back home. And the workforce in the vineyard is actually aging. It's a problem that is not seeming to diminish. And all of us were struggling.
He worries that the incoming Trump administration will hold true to the president-elect's campaign talk about building a wall to keep undocumented workers out of the country. Experts say undocumented immigrants make up more than half of the workers on the country's farms.
Other vineyard owners and wineries have tried to hire non-immigrant workforce, which I think is sort of maybe implied in the political belief that perhaps immigrants are taking jobs from Americans. And unfortunately, there's been no success with that.
Pete Aiello is more hopeful about the incoming administration.
I'm excited because it's going to be a change.
As the owner of Usugi Farms, which covers 5,000 acres over 3 states, he hopes Trump will pull back on government regulation.
I'm just excited that we're not going to go through the same stuff that we just went through for the last 8 years. The climate here for businesses and farms, especially businesses that are farms, is very crippling.
Along with immigration, environmental regulations like the Waters of the U.S. rule, which protects waterways and wetways and is currently under review in the courts, are 2 pressing issues affecting farmers as the Trump administration prepares to take office. Farmers are important to Trump since rural voters helped elect him to office. Another hot-button topic is trade. Experts say NAFTA has benefited farmers by opening up export markets. Agricultural groups are also in favor of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which Trump has opposed.
Agriculture is very dependent upon agricultural trade, and so would very much hope that this administration will do what it can to avoid trade frictions as it goes through some of these renegotiation efforts that we're talking about.
Officials with the American Farm Bureau, a trade advocacy group whose members include hundreds of thousands of farmers and ranchers across the country, say Trump and his Secretary of Agriculture are taking the reins at a critical economic time for the nation's farmers.
Farm income is off about 50% from where it was just 3 or 4 years back. Expectations are that it's going to stay down here for a while. And so farmers are beginning to feel financial stress. The farm economy is certainly not doing as well as the general economy is.
Ag experts and farmers will also be closely watching the progress of the 2018 Farm Bill. Experts say the farm economy will factor prominently into the congressional discussions over the legislation, with low crop prices and farm income looming. Commodity programs and crop insurance subsidies, just 2 issues at stake in the bill. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Aditi Roy, San Francisco.